Hello everybody, my name is John. I'm from Munro Associates. Munro Associates is an engineering consulting firm based out of Auburn Hills, Michigan. We take a design-first approach. We do that through benchmarking, tear-down analysis, design optimization, and cost reduction. We also provide manufacturing optimization. Today, we are at the 2025 Battery Show, and we are going to show you some of the places or the booths that we find interesting that we think you might find interesting. So stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome to Monroe Live. My name is John and I'm at the TE Connectivity booth here at the 2025 Detroit Battery Show. In front of me is Eric, he works for the company. Could you please introduce yourself, sir, and what you do and what the company does?
Yeah, thank you, John. So first, I want to welcome everyone to the 2025 Battery Show. So my name is Eric Brown. I'm our Director of Product Management for all of our electric vehicle products here in North America. So really for TE Connectivity, we're a solution provider for connection systems. So we're able to now do everything from 48 volt architecture to eDrive to even data connectivity within the vehicle. So I think kind of walking around the booth a little bit, John, what we'd start with is really our 48 volt system. So we developed this in partnership with the industry leader that first launched 48 volt, but here what you're seeing is a full suite, and really the advantages of 48 volt. You have, of course, a power consumption and a weight savings for the vehicle, critical when you start moving into electric vehicles, but also for hybrids.
A substantial weight savings,
yes.
Right? Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And that's really been the challenge is on 48 volt architecture, not only just getting the technical aspect of it down, but partnering with our OEMs of how to actually implement it in their vehicles. So that becomes a key challenge, is it's the education along with the technical aspects of it.
So if we're looking at these connectors up here, what part of these connectors do you play a role in?
So for us, it's everything. We design the complete connector, either standard solutions, what you're seeing here, or for customs.
And the pins?
Yeah, plastics, pins, seals, the locking mechanisms, all of that is designed in-house.
The whole 9 yards?
Yes.
If we walk over here to this underside of the vehicle.
Yeah, our golf-sized battery.
Okay, this is a nice demonstration.
Yeah, so I think really on the battery, we'd start from the charging inlet. Of course, everyone is now moving to the NACS port. What you'll see on the other side is we're able to now do these charging systems in stranded copper, stranded aluminum, and also bus bar.
Okay.
So that's been a big flexibility as our customers try to figure out how to move from 400 volt to 800 volt or what's right for their vehicle and their vehicle size.
When you build these things up, are you vertically integrated, or do you have stuff that's farmed out and brought in?
I would say for the most part, we try to be vertically integrated.
Okay.
Specifically, if we talk the charging inlet, we're actually not only mostly vertically integrated, but we're now USMCA compliance as well, which of course with the tariff environment and the regulatory environment we find ourselves in becomes a super big important point for our local OEMs.
Brilliant, extremely important for sustainability as well.
Yeah, and on top of that, not only USMCA, we're also able to source copper locally.
Okay.
So I think in terms of not only vertically integrated in a company, but also within the supply chain in North America is becoming extremely important as we move forward.
Well said. So if we look at this here, can you point out your products? I'm guessing they're all the orange ones.
Everything, we're easy, right? Everything that's orange is ours. So what you're looking at on the top right here is really the auxiliary connection systems. Yes. Yeah, so heater, compressor into the distribution unit. Of course, we have multiple solutions there depending on the region. Yeah, what you're pointing at here, so these are just a couple bus bar solutions. This one's actually flexible, but we do all kinds, whether it's braided, multi-layered, of course. And what you're seeing here is our patented Beacon Plus connection system. So really the value of this is as you start dealing with higher voltages, a lot of what you have to start considering is how do you protect the assembler? How do you protect the end user? How do you protect the person that's in the mechanical bay working on it in the service environment? So what we've been able to do is basically patent this system, touch protection, so you actually can't touch any metal components that are attached to the battery system at any time.
Very nice. Always good to take care of the people on the assembly line.
Yes, yeah, safety is by far a key for us. And kind of working from these types of bus bar connection systems into the larger ones. So we have our HC stack connection system, but again, it's really for quick power transfer. You'll find this connection system on the majority of the fastest moving 0 to 60 EVs in the region. So it's for quick power dissipation, for longevity, for robustness. This is really a key connection system for us as the EVs have grown.
Yeah, you can have the best hardware in the world, stuff like this, everything else that's in the box, motor, inverter. If you don't have the proper connections, it's pointless.
Yeah, exactly. It's at this point, it's a game of how fast can you get all your power in, how fast can you get your power out, right? Those become critical for us. So that's, from us, we kind of pride ourselves at this point on the EV. We can go from where the end consumer interfaces to the EV all the way through the battery and then back out to the motors. So all those connection systems we can cover with robust and cost-effective solutions if needed.
Good. Key. Is there something around the backside?
Yeah, we can go around the backside here.
Please, you take lead.
So we'll do a quick stop here. So we actually have not only, of course, connections, but performance materials within inside the TE portfolio. So these are anything between insulators, dissipators, shielding, but really anything that will go in and around the vehicle that you add on top of the wiring systems, we can cover in-house. And again, we design all the polymers, make these in-house as well.
Really?
Yep. And then moving on to the battery system. So as the battery system starts to evolve, of course, most people are going to penthouse style architecture where you have maybe called an X-in-1 box on top. And what this box is really doing is it's handling all your high power connection systems through things like contactors, which we have here. Also bus bar or braided cable connectivity. And then also all of your low voltage communication systems inside the X-in-1 box.
Again, this is all in-house fab?
Yes. Yeah, for the most part, except the cables. But again, as we kind of saw with the electric vehicle on the other side, as you look inside the X-in-1 system, we're able to cover all those connection points. So not only for where power moves, but for where you need to move signal inside the X-in-1 box.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
Nice.
Absolutely, sir. And then I think last, what I would highlight here, again, we talked a little bit about moving to NACS, but really moving to happy to take that off for you, sir.
Yeah, this is rigid, huh?
Moving to a bus bar connection. So really what we're doing with our OEMs and what we've been able to do is design standard components at both ends, of course, where the user meets and plugs in the vehicle to where the power goes into the battery pack, and then fully customized with our in-house engineering, either bus bar or cable internally in the points. And of course, we deal with routing challenges, packaging challenges. We're consulting with our OEMs on heat distribution, weight management, on top of just moving power from point A to point B to make sure it's safe.
Not only is it functional, it's eloquent. For something you don't see, right?
Yeah, and that's the hard part of what we do is, this end is really the only end that the customer ever sees when you're plugging in your vehicle. But the amount of hours that go into partnering with our OEMs to make sure they have the right solution for their vehicle, for their end customer, is really where the effort goes into. So we talked a little bit about, on the other side, the eDrive system and the move to bus bars. But really what we're moving to, of course, is safe bolted connection systems. So this is a modification. Yes. Yeah, it's a modification of our other connection system. So we're actually already, as a global company, we're able to partner with our Chinese colleagues already on their OEMs, where they're innovating a lot faster than our market, and start bringing those solutions over to the US to make sure the OEMs here locally get the same benefit.
Okay.
A nod to our industrial and commercial transportation. So this is essentially the megawatt charger, which would go on larger class vehicles, class 8 trucks, to charge them. So if you think about the use case we're dealing with, we're now not only doing with plug-in hybrids or normal EVs, but as a company, we're also designing these for heavy-duty commercial transportation.
Nice. Welcome back, everybody. I'm in the booth with Brian. And can you tell us what we're looking at, please?
Sure. So we at TE are full service. So after you buy the products that you've seen already, all the terminals, connectors, we sell the equipment to help put it together safely, efficiently, and in the most quality controlled processes. So what you're looking at right here is one of our newest designs, the HVCP2 high voltage cable prep machine that will take your jacketed high voltage cable, strip it, prep it, even fold back the braid as needed.
Right there's the business end?
Yep, that's right there, this business end. We're gonna be ready to go here in 3, 2, 1.
Automatic feed, grip.
Yep, so once I push the cable in, it's now taking the outer jacket off. Now it's gonna go in, it's gonna take that metal braiding off, which if you've ever tried to do this by hand is one of the most annoying processes. Now it's gonna take that inner jacket off down to 1/8 of a millimeter away from your inner conductor so that we're not cutting any of that precious copper conductor that would cause problems out there in the field.
Okay.
So quality control process, data capable, whatever you need, help you put all these wonderful products together that's TE selling in the most efficient way possible.
So again, this is a benchtop model.
This is
I'm guessing if we're on a manufacturing floor, you'd have an array of these
You
guys,
could.
and cable being fed automatically.
Yep. So, high volume, you're going to have 2 or 3 of these in line. Depending on, you could have one. This is going to do multiple different sizes. It's about a 5-second or 5-minute changeover to go from one size to another with our, tool changer here in the back. Pop open the door, pop out the tools that are that size, put in a different size wire if you need be.
Okay. What is this bad boy?
And this is more on your low voltage side. So this is our benchtop T5 terminator. So very simple process, entry level terminator. It's going to give you a quality controlled crimp with a crimp quality monitor letting you know each crimp is good or bad. So the way we design the applicators is you have a wire stop. You put the wire in and hit the wire stop, actuate the foot pedal, and then if it's a good crimp, hit your pass. If it's a bad crimp,
Sweet. And again, this could be set up in an array on the assembly
right.
line. And
These are awesome because they're not very heavy. They're great to put in a modular work center. So you put them on a moving chair, set it up however you want to build that day. Depending on what type of harnesses you're building, you can move them around, reposition them.
You get this from a supplier?
Yep, these are our TE terminals that you can buy from any one of our many suppliers. So inside of the Terminator, you have different applicators. We'll make different applicators for any of the TE terminals that are out there and set up to 2 or 3 different terminals at one time, whatever you want to do. Changeover is about a minute and a half to do a different applicator.
Oh, that's fast.
Yep.
Okay. Everything designed in-house?
Everything is designed in-house. Yep. We've designed many of these products over the last couple of years. The first version we launched about 4 years ago. These we created back in 1963-ish.
63.
The AMP K press was the first version of it. Then we went to a G press. Now we're on the T press.
Okay. So this is the latest iteration.
So this is the latest iteration. TE designed the first one way back, like I said, in the 60s. And we've been improving it ever since.
Okay, nice. Well, anything else you want to show us while we're in the booth?
This is pretty much it, but we design all types of different processes from low voltage crimping, flat flex cable crimping, all the way up to high voltage crimping and processing. We're here to help you once you guys buy the terminals you want to put it together with. We're here to help you put it together safely and efficiently.
So actually, this is the start of the process. This stuff here, the output of this feeds the stuff that we saw outside this building.
So once you pick that stuff and design in what you're going to do, then you call us and we tell you how to put it together.
Nice. Sweet. Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you.